Chapter 134. A Gospel for Babblers and Flatterers. Only now could Mahalalel open his mouth and speak as follows. O you holy great truth, you eternal light of all light! What depth, what an abundance of holy order dwell in you, you exceedingly loving Father! Oh, if only I could grasp all this properly! But, O most loving Holy Father, then it looks very disorderly in my soul. The Spirit begets the Spirit, the soul, and the flesh in turn the flesh, and all in a manner that one consists in and through the other. One issues from and is subject to the other, and each is there for the other. Out of the totality of things, man emerges in his perfection, and this is the ultimate goal of all that is created. O Father, how infinitely great your wisdom is! You never say a word in vain, and every word from your mouth is essentially true in its sublime fullness. All this I know vividly within, and understand many a thing. Notwithstanding all this, I feel compelled to confess that in some respects your former grace seemed to me, I do not mean to say totally, but almost, for the most part, not exactly incomprehensible, but still so, as it were, obscure. Meaning, as concerns the words as such, I have surely well understood every one of them. Only behind the word, what I mean to say here, that which you really wanted to say, or rather concerning the inner meaning. Look, O most loving Holy Father, in this I cannot quite find my way. I know only too well that only I myself am to be blamed for it. But this sad realization does not help me, for I can still not behold the inner structure of the word. Therefore, I have meant to ask you, O most loving Father, if you please to light a tiniest flame for me behind these your super-holy words. Otherwise, I look at the matter in total darkness. But only, as I said, if you please. Amen. Thereupon Abaddon promptly said to him, Mahalalel, why do you use so many words for that which you could easily express with one? Namely, I am blind, Father, make me see. Look, surely this would be enough. Why so much empty babble which excuses rather than accuses your own blindness? I tell you, it is because of this very talkativeness that you cannot see any light behind my words. Cast it out from you, and become an upright, open man, and no crawler, and you will soon behold entire solar hosts behind my words, which will abundantly light up for you all the inner chambers of my word. For every noble speech is a fragrant sacrificial smoke for one's own heart. But when the heart is so clouded, whose fault is it if even the rays of the brightest light reach the heart only faintly shimmering, hardly lighting it up a little on the outside, but leaving the inside in total darkness? Thus, as I said, Away with the fine speeches, and your heart will soon have light in abundance. Go to one or the other, and you will find none who might complain about some darkness in my word. You can even ask this poor maiden from the lowlands, and she will show you with few words whether she has found any light behind my words. I reckon my testimony will be sufficient, and no one will have to find out himself whether my word was understood by those whom I credit with having understood it. Once you give up your fine speeches, you will see all those in spirit who have found abundant light behind my word. If, however, you say you understand that one begetting is subject to the other, everything coming into existence and existing one through the other, and that, finally, the perfected man, in his perfection, is the living, ultimate purpose of all things, all of which is quite correct, do add a just portion of pure love, and you will soon and easily become aware of all there is still hidden in the inner chambers of my word. Act accordingly, and you will henceforth no longer have to complain in fine speeches about the nocturnal darkness in the chambers of my word. Do understand this, and act accordingly. Amen.